What's up, guys? Mike here. Look, hey, I want to do a video today, a bit of a rant. I might even do a couple of videos. I'm feeling like I'm on a roll today. It's July 4th, Happy Independence Day, America, 2018. And I was on Facebook and I came across a post by somebody, right? Facebook, how wonderful it is with the copious amounts of political opinions from people who are overwhelmingly qualified, sarcasm, to give their opinions. And now, don't get me wrong, it's a place where people can share their thoughts and ideas. I get it. But at the same time, I feel like a lot of people out there take this advice or these opinions as fact, law, certainty. Oh yeah, it's an echo chamber, right? You're friends with the people who have similar ideas to you. And then they say things that you like to hear. And then you repeat it. And you stay as far away from any dissenting viewpoint that may hurt your feelings. Especially in my generation, there's not a lot of people who want to go online and have a civil debate. They just kind of want to go on there and shout down other people. And I'm not even trying to be political. This happens from political arguments or any type of argument, any type of disagreement, whether it be just drama in the freaking neighborhood, man. People just guilt each other and get their bandwagon of friends together to kind of just, make the other person feel stupid. Real wonderful, real great civil discussion that our society has devolved into thanks to the presence of online social media. Anyways, I'm getting off topic here. I want to talk about this post I saw online, and it says, I'll show you the post. Let me show you the post right now. All right, folks, so here's the post right here, okay? Low unemployment stats mean nothing when someone needs 3 jobs to have 1 income. Okay, now obviously this is a political post, and I don't really care about getting political right now. Clearly this is, Donald Trump's really helped unemployment rates, so the stats are really low. Well, that doesn't mean anything, because if you need 3 jobs to have 1 income, then clearly these unemployment stats are garbage. What really matters is fair wages for hard work, and then now look at this poor lady who has to serve people, at probably a Denny's, and this is brought to you by Patriotic. Yeah, the red is me. Patriotic. I love my country so much, but I'm sure if we go through their meme page, there's plenty of anti-America. Anyways, yeah. So let's get back to what we were talking about. Okay, so why do I have a problem with that? It's simple. Not only do millennials already have a really bad reputation for being lazy or, the me generation, or they don't want to work hard, they don't want to do this, that, and the other, which I think is unjustified, because I think for being the generation that grew up in probably more divorced households with parents, that didn't care, this, that, or the other, all the weird crap that's gone on, I don't think there's anything different about us in terms of our work ethic necessarily. But things like this do make us look like a bunch of whiners. That's not the primary problem I have with it. The real problem I have with it is that it's enforcing this idea that you should only have to do the bare minimum to be successful. And it's a lie. It's a huge lie. And the people who taught it to us, the education system, maybe your parents, friends, family, whoever it is, 40 hours a week is not what it takes to be successful. I know that's what's considered full-time employment for the purposes of taxes, so that a company is now obligated to write you off as a full-time employee, and they can now are required to provide you health care and other different things, right? 40 hours a work week was just a threshold that was set, right? And I know that there's obviously unions who went into arguing back in the day over what should be considered full-time employment and how much someone should have to be required to work to be paid a fair wage or whatever they want to call it. But the point is, find me a first-generation immigrant to our country throughout the entire 250 plus years that we've been around, right? Fine. Hopefully it's 250. I don't know my math on that. Not quite. 250 years would be 2026. The 200 and freaking almost 50 plus years that we've been around. Find me a first-generation immigrant that only had to put in 40 hours a week to be successful, all right? They came here, they signed it at Ellis Island, they got to the U.S., and they, figured, all right, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this. Oh, I'm at that 40 hours a week mark. Can't work anymore. Family, I know it's the Great Depression. Just starve, whatever, Oh, yeah, we're just coming out of the Civil War, and, the country is just torn into pieces. Or it's America, and, yeah, the country was founded about 7 days ago. Yeah, 40 hours a week, we're good. No, people back then, people as recently as today that are going to be successful, that are going to make something out of their lives, recognize and understand 40 hours a week is garbage. If you're gonna work one job, you should be there early. You should be staying late. You should be doing every single thing that you can to prove to your employer that you are the most valuable employee at his company in that position and that they should be promoting you. And then you have to have the freaking guts, dog, the stones to actually go and ask for more money. Why would somebody pay you more? I mean, yeah, sure, maybe you work at a company where it's like, yeah, after 6 months you get a 30-cent raise, and then another 6 months it's 30 cents, and they just move everyone up the same chain. Why would you want to be a part of average? Why don't you want to stand out from the rest of the pack? I do. I like to win. I like to win at everything I do, whether it be sports or my job or anything. I'm playing freaking World of Warcraft or Halo since I was a kid. I like to win. You should not be afraid of asking for more if you're worth it. Now, I worked for a granite company when I was 18 years old, and I worked there until I became a cop. And I asked for money all the time. I was like, I'll work more. What do you need me to do to make more money? Okay, you want me to stop being the bottom guy on the totem pole and move into a shop manager position? No problem, done. Pay me more. Good, we're good. I need to make more than this. It's not enough. 15 bucks an hour ain't going to cut it for me. It's just not going to work. What can I do to make more? Okay, move from the shop manager position into the lead installer position. You make a commission, 7% for every job you install. Great, done, do it. Let me more money. Okay, this isn't enough money. I don't like it. 45,000 bucks a year or 50,000 bucks a year. That's not enough money. I need to make more. Okay, fine. We'll promote you to a general manager position. You're not going to be responsible for sales calls and learning how to be a salesperson, as well as templating the jobs, installing the jobs, and training people on how to build and fabricate in the shop. Perfect. Great. What are you going to pay me? $60,000 a year. I'll take it. Done. And then what happened? Not enough money. I need more. I need to do something that I feel more fulfilled at. I know I'm running a company here. I'm doing a lot of work. I'm working as hard as I can, but it's not enough. I need more, and I need to feel more fulfilled. So I quit. Took a pay decrease. Went to do another job. Became a officer. My pay decreased, but now I make more money, but I freaking went and did something else, and I took less money, but because in the long run, I knew that I'd be able to make more, and I have, and I'm proud of that. And there was uncertainty, and I had to do different jobs, and I had to learn things that I didn't like, and I had to do things I didn't like. I didn't know how to be a salesperson. I didn't know how to freaking connect with somebody who's 50 years old and their college kids just are finally done with school and they got a little extra money around and they want to be able to invest in their home and make it look beautiful. And I'm a 23-year-old kid who's never owned anything but a piece of crap Geo Metro that's falling apart in their driveway during the sales call. And I got to sit here and say, you know what you should do? Send me $6,000 so I can put granite countertops in your kitchen because you'll love it. But I learned how to do it. Because it's do or die. It's your job to. You can't just expect people to give you things. This is America. Damn it. We're supposed to work harder than everybody else. That's something we should be proud of. Stop dividing us on the left and the right or conservative and liberal, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter. What matters is that when it comes down to it, we should all be freaking hustlers working together to be better and not sitting here and saying low unemployment stats don't mean anything. Because you had to work 3 jobs. Yeah, I worked freaking 5 jobs for one company. When I was working for that company as the bottom guy in the totem pole, I also refereed soccer games like 4 nights a week. And I worked down in Bellevue on Saturdays helping people build resumes and teaching people how to write a resume. I did 3 jobs then. Now that I've become an officer and I make around $70,000 a year, I work 2 other jobs off duty doing security services and traffic control on all of my free time. The only reason I'm not working today is because it's the 4th of freaking July and nobody else is working. So there's no job for me to go out there and do. I try to work 6 out of 7 days a week. I'm getting off in the weeds here bragging about myself, and I really shouldn't. That's not what I'm trying to do. The point I want to make is that 40 hours a week or one job is not going to be a living wage if you're a waitress. Or if you work at a granite shop, sweeping the floors and cutting stone. Or if you're a roofer. Or if you're a kindergarten teacher. Or what do you say? Oh, well, it should be. Mike, it should be. These should be living wages. Why? 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 Who says that? Why should they be that? What? Name me a first-generation immigrant who came here and said, I should only have to be doing 40 hours a week, regardless of the job, regardless of the field, regardless of the value that I bring to the marketplace, 40 hours of my time each week is the maximum amount of effort that I should have to put in order to be living comfortably. That ideology, that thought process, that accepting of mediocrity, that's a sickness. And that's what I hate to see, because when you share that on Facebook, when you show that to your little siblings, when you show that to your friends, when you put that out there for a young, impressionable, depressed, or down person, someone who got fired, when somebody sees that, it's really easy, it's really tempting to say, yeah, it is. That's all I should have to do. Life isn't fair. This isn't fair. Well, duh, of course it's not fair. Freaking fireworks. This is the 4th of July after all. This isn't fair. I shouldn't have to do more than that. Why should I? Look at these rich people. Look at these guys that make all this money. How dare they? How dare they make that money? How dare they make that money when I work so hard? And I believe that you do. You do. I worked at McDonald's. I worked at Walmart. I worked on cars. I worked driving semi-trucks in the frickin' sugar beet fields in North Dakota. And then I became a granite guy for 5 years. And now I'm a cop. I stand on my feet. I get spit on. People hate me. People love me. People, you know what? Dude, you should have to work hard. That's good. Who wants to work someplace where they honestly say, yeah, man, I don't work that hard? Is that something to be proud of? Are you kidding me right now? Come on, man. Come on, dog. Hard work is something that is in our freaking bones and should be as big a part of our culture as football and the Avengers. Okay? As America, it's what we do. Anyways, I wanted to share that with you because I just feel like the message doesn't get out there enough. And, you know, if you are somebody who is working hard, a lot of times we get drowned out by the people who share stuff like that. And we don't say anything. I think we just keep quiet, because I know a lot of people, when I have private conversations with them, think similar stuff to what I say. Have similar ideas. If you've ever spoken with somebody who's well off or rich, which I would encourage you to do, get yourself a mentor. God dang these fireworks. Get yourself a mentor, somebody who's made it to the level of wealth and security, financial freedom that you want to be at. Befriend that person. Ask for advice. There's nothing wrong with it. You can hate millennials. We can hate the baby boomers all we want, but what more do we want at the end of the night than to be able to just sit back and have a similar lifestyle to them? Befriend these people and ask for their advice. If you have similar ideas to what I do, please share them. Please do some good for your fellow man. Help them out. Let them know struggling, being fired, not making enough money, living paycheck to paycheck is something I've done my entire life, and I'm doing it today. But I don't plan to do it for the rest of my life. It's okay to be in that position. You gotta claw your way up from the bottom and get out. It's possible. That movement, lateral movement up and down the income spectrum, is possible. You just gotta put in the time and the effort, and make sure that you're working smart. It's not just about working hard, you gotta work smart. If you're a waitress at Denny's, I'm sorry, if that is your game plan, you're not going to make it. I did not settle for McDonald's or Walmart or hauling sugar beets or even being a granite guy when I made $30 an hour at $60K a year. No, I wanted more. Last year I made $84,000 for the year. This year I'm gonna make over 100. All right? Want more, demand more, expect more. Success is your duty, your responsibility, and your obligation. It's a quote from Grant Cardone. Okay, look him up. Grant Cardone, Uncle G. Thanks for watching, guys.